Hello friends, it's Techman Pat and we've got tech news for you today. Let's just quickly jump back to a little topic we had last time. You may remember that a few years back, NBN's former CEO Bill Morrow shared the cold hard truth with the public. They dropped their plans to speed up the network due to costs and pushing the Australian public's frustrations over the edge at the same time.
When should we expect 100 megabits per second speeds to become available over fixed wireless, Mr. Morrow?
We killed it.
Never.
Never. Maybe. Well, never say never, but not on the roadmap any longer.
All this because of the so-called Netflix effect. This morning I read an article in the ABC website where NBN head of stakeholder relations Sam DeMarco said, "What we saw in 2015 was the introduction of Netflix within Australia, and that was a catalyst for change. On all our networks, including fixed wireless, we saw usage behavior and consumption accelerate, which put pressure on the network in terms of how it was designed originally. Ironically, a network was supposed to be future-proof. Can't even cope with one service, let alone multiple, as we now have 4 years later." Now, the article continues. Experts have hit back at claims NBN didn't anticipate the rise of Netflix. And look, I love hearing this. The media outlets are like, hey, we sound like we kind of know what's going on and we speak to people who have maybe some knowledge about this topic. Well, let me just open up this massive dictionary of mainstream sponsored media. Ooh, I found it. Just call them experts. That will do. Like, what are they an expert in? Anyway, that's something that grinds my gears. At uni, we were always forced and told to add sources and exact names of people to give them some weight. So when I hear experts, I don't know who they're talking about. So not an expert, but a politician in 2010, actually our then Prime Minister Julia Gillard released a corporate plan for the NBN. The plan clearly noted in its summary of key industry trends that strong usage growth is expected to continue with real-time on-demand traffic increasing with video on-demand services, audio streaming, and it also highlights that your landline phone over the internet, known as VoIP, is amongst the fastest growing services. And look, probably mainly because of telcos are all outsourcing their call centers overseas, and well, the NBN is also forcing you to cut your phone line anyway. So that report continued. The NBN was supposed to provide infrastructure that would enable the growth of video streaming and other new online applications. I guess it all comes back to a simple problem that I keep seeing. No one at NBN seems to be forward thinking. At this moment, right now, we are repurposing copper cables just to save on costs. No one seems to have learned from past mistakes. So while the mainstream media is faffing on about that continuously, we need to move on. Our attention is limited and the next piece of news is Telstra. Once again. Not because of the whole who will buy the NBN, let's hope it's not Telstra, but another reason to add to the list why they shouldn't be allowed to buy anything. As you may have felt this week, Telstra suffered a major outage. This time it wasn't your mum and dad's mobile phones that went down, it was the ever so coveted enterprise accounts of all Australia's big four banks, as well as Woolworths, Caltex and Australia Post. They were all hit. Oh, except Coles, who came out and said, "Hey fellas, come shop over here, we accept your magic plastic thingy-majigs." So, bank payments, ATMs, EFTPOS machines were knocked out, causing unprecedented chaos. This is Techman Pat, streaming from Crystal Peak. Any Terminator fans out there? What do you guys think of the new Terminator movie? The trailer came out, Sarah's back. Anyway, while the world didn't end, it showed us that again, no system is safe. The cause of the outage was Telstra's Coin network, which services the middleman for payment platforms and payment data transfer. To be exact, Coin is an IP-based virtual private network for transmission of payment files between participants. It's supposed to be safe, it's supposed to be good. Interestingly enough, the RBA revealed that outages and tech infrastructure outages have jumped to an all-time high, almost by 40%. They were warning the banks and telcos about the dangers of aging infrastructure. Doesn't that sound particularly familiar? If we just kind of roll back to the NBN, honestly, it must be an industry-wide thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But hey, if it breaks and it's back up in a day or two, just leave it because it'll cost way too much to upgrade and or replace. We have to keep those shares high for our shareholders, who are also the people who we serve the service to, because people invest in companies. But wait, there's more. In the aftermath of this latest outage, affected retailers are fighting back. They are sick and tired of being charged ridiculous fees to use EFTPOS machines, and people are sick and tired of the $10 minimum on card or the extra 50 cents charge. Get lost, I'll go somewhere else. Retailers are bonding together. They're going to fight back, and as you may have guessed, no. I wish I could say that all retailers are going to ditch those systems and go back to something better, or not go back, but find something better. But the monopoly is so well entrenched with the 4 banks, it's too hard to do so. So-called experts have said that Telstra should be on the hook for the losses, which are estimated to be around $100 million for that day. But while many people didn't get to spend money that day, they will come back the next day, and so on. So all will be made well, and this will be forgotten till the next time we all jump on Twitter to complain. A very sad cycle that is trending consistently in the same direction. The cause of the outage has not been confirmed, and let's be real, when it does, it'll be a little footnote on a blog post somewhere on the internet that most won't get to hear about. And on that depressing note, I'm going to call it a day. Friends, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about Telstra's outage. Is this just going to keep happening more and more because of the old infrastructure they're running all these systems on? Are they just patching it with duct tape and glue? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in another video. Like, subscribe, and hey, actually let me know if you were affected by the outage yesterday. Tell us your story. Bye!